See if this thing is on. All right, looks like I'm on. Let me double check. I'm definitely not on yet. Hold on. There I am. I am on. Hello, everybody. This is Greg, K6EGG, live from Southern California. I'm in the city of Chino, about 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Going to play with some DStar this afternoon. It's about 12:30 here in Southern California. Just a beautiful day here. We're supposed to get some rain here in Southern California, which is very awkward for any time of the year, these days at least. So anyways, enough about the weather. I'm going to jump on Reflector 30 Charlie here. I heard a couple of European stations in there right now. I think it's about 7:30 p.m. their time over in the UK. So hopefully I can make some contact with them. Anybody new to the channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We'd much appreciate it. Trying to get to 500 subscribers before the end of the year, and I'm fumbling over my words right now. So anyways, without further ado and delay, let's get to some radio here on the Greg K6EGG live stream. Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf, monitoring Reflector 30 from the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles, and also on YouTube if you type in my call letters, K6EGG. Call letters again, K6EGG, Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf, Golf 4 Italy Whiskey Oscar.
G4 Italy Whiskey Oscar. This is Greg, K6EGG. How you doing? I believe it'll be this evening for you there over in Europe.
Yeah, I know it certainly is in the evening. It's nearly 8:30 in the evening here on a Friday night. Nice to meet you. I'm here with Nick, November India Charlie Kilo, located in Yorkshire in the north of England. Back to you, K6EGG, G4IWO.
Excellent, G4 IWO. Sorry about that. It's great to hear. Are you on a mobile or are you stationary at your home QTH there?
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, G4IWO.
Yeah, copy G4IWO. Do you have a copy on Greg K6EGG here in Southern California?
Yeah, Roger. Put on YouTube as well, so just look at my QR.
A copy that you're kind of breaking up a little bit to me. Unfortunately, it was a little bit hard copy. Do you want to repeat there? G4IWO for K6EGG here in California. Some nice trains here.
Yeah, K6EGG, G4IWO. Yeah, the name is Nick, November India Charlie Kilo, and located in Yorkshire in the north of England. And I'm on 40 metres CW, but I was monitoring this and heard you gave a call, so just coming back to say hi to you, Greg. Over.
Excellent, Nick, for G4IWO. I'm also looking at your QRZ page. You got a nice looking shack there. Some good train pictures there, and really looking forward to hitting some more. Hold on just a second here, sir. All right, reset. Yeah, checking out your QRZ page. You got some great equipment there. Now back to you. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Yeah, Roger, Greg, K6EGG from G4IWO. Yeah, I've been in the hobby quite a long time, started about the age of 12 or 13, Greg, and it's been a fun hobby to follow. I operate everything from 1.8 megs up to 70 centimeters. Mainly CW, and only really occasionally on VHF and UHF. And I got in the habit nowadays of leaving the radio on here on DStar, operating through my local repeater in a town called Barnsley, about 8 miles from here. K6EGG, G4IWO.
Excellent. I'm glad you're monitoring today so we can make contact. Yeah, I don't have the HF capabilities at my shack, and I'm not currently licensed for it. So I mainly, I'm kind of restricted to 2 meter and 440 in my local area and DStar. But it's good to make contact with worldwide contacts with DStar like yourself. So once again, I got to update something there. I'll be right back. This is Greg, K6EGG.
K6EGG, G4IWO. Yeah, well, look, enjoy the rest of your afternoon there, and I hope you get many more contacts in different parts of the world, Greg. Good to work you, and you've got a good-looking shack, and I do like your YouTube channel as well, Greg. So, something for you. I'll still be monitoring, but have a good...
Excellent. Thanks for subscribing. If you did, I appreciate it. Yeah, I didn't update the title when I went on. I heard some people calling out, so I rushed to get on the very last minute. So thanks again, Nick. And once again, great shack there over in the UK. This is Greg, K6EGG, also live here on YouTube. If you type in my call letters, K6EGG. All right. Sorry about I just came on kind of rushed here. Just rushed home. I was at the gym and had some lunch, and I heard some guys calling on from Europe on Reflector 30 Charlie. So I wanted to jump on to try to make contact, and I wasn't all fully ready to go. So once again, thank you for being patient. Anybody out there watching the YouTube stream I'm on Reflector 30 Charlie. Jump on, say hi. Would love to hear from you here. This is Greg, K6EGG, 40 miles east of beautiful downtown Los Angeles today. It's really nice outside, high clouds. We're expecting some rain coming in, so jump in, say hi.
WD8BQS.
I don't know if that's an ID or someone just making sure that they're in the reflector or not. Sorry, I'm so used to being on at night, everything all ready to go. All right, this give another call out on Reflector 30 Charlie, see if anybody else is out there. Now that I'm all set, I'm kind of bummed I had to cut Nick off here, though. All right. Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf is a monitoring Reflector 30 Charlie from Southern California, and also on YouTube. If you type in my call letters, K6EGG, into the search engine of YouTube, you'll be able to see my radio and see my, unfortunately, ugly mug, and get to hear yourself through my radio via DStar. So anybody out there monitoring Reflector 30, this is Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf.
K6EGG from NN7LE in November 7, Lincoln Edward, NN7LE in Phoenix.
sorry, NN7LE out there in Phoenix. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing well. Just enjoying the cool temps here in Phoenix. It's a whopping 84 degrees today. Heading to the store to do some shopping. Figured I'd jump on 30 Charlie while I was on my way there.
Excellent. First personal here is Greg. Are you through a hotspot, or are you through your local repeater there in Arizona by Phoenix?
Right now, I'm through a local repeater. In fact, I can see it from where I'm driving at right now. It's probably about 4 miles from me, up on the White Tanks Mountain in West Phoenix. And name here is Nate, November Alpha Tango Echo.
Excellent, Nate. I remember back in the day, I used to go out to Arizona a lot for my work, and we'd stay at the Camelback Inn over at, I think it's Camelback Road, and there was like a hiking trail, I think about a mile away or so. I think it might be Camelback Ridge or something like that. I took my HT up there, my VX5. I made a bunch of contacts on 520 up there. Are you familiar with that area at all?
Oh yeah, Greg. That's you're thinking of Camelback Mountain, and that's closer to downtown than it is where I'm at. I'm more on the west side, towards California. But yeah, very familiar with Camelback Mountain. Lots of people go hiking up there, and yeah, I was born and raised here in the Phoenix area, so very familiar with that area. Over.
Yeah, copy that. I next time I go up there, I would love to go up there again. I'm going to listen to the people at the hotel and start before 8 a.m. Even though it was in March, it still was pretty warm. Got her here with a bunch of ponies.
Oh yeah. Even in the cooler times of the year, you've got to get out there early and start hiking. It'll probably get maybe to 90 today. That'll probably be the highest, but yeah, between now and, like you said, March, you could probably hike this time of the day if you took enough water with you. But all the other times, once it starts getting warm, you got to go super, super early.
Excellent. Just to let you know, we're also on YouTube. If you type in my call, there's K6EGG, so you could be very interested in this QSO, seeing how you sound through my radio. You can just type in today's date and my call letters, and it should pop up. We're the second QSO of the day. Yeah, I love Phoenix. I was actually I was very, very close to moving out there back in the late 90s, early 2000s, but I don't know what made me decide to stay here in California, but I always enjoyed going out there. I used to frequent out there for work and kind of miss going out that way. Although it's a little dry and a little toasty sometimes of the year.
Oh yeah, understood on that. Yeah, to answer your previous question about the repeater, so I do have a hotspot. Hotspot's actually set up. I just realized as I was getting in the truck that I left a cell phone at home. That's what I normally power it for, or that's what I was going to use to connect to the internet when I'm out driving around. But of course, like I said, I left that at home, and new to DStar, so I had to have some people help me set it up. But I think I've got the hang of it now. So definitely appreciate the QSO, but I'm pulling in at the parking lot of the retailer that claims they always have low prices. So we'll see today and go from there. But I'll definitely look up that YouTube channel and listen to myself on there once I get home and see how I sound. But Greg, thanks for the QSO. Hope you get a bunch more 7.3, and we'll hopefully talk to you on down the dial. K6EGG from NN7LE in Phoenix.
Yeah, thanks for coming back to me. Really appreciate it. And yeah, I had a lot of help with my my hotspot in DStar. I probably had like 5 or 6 people, coaching me through getting all the settings right, and actually some help on YouTube as well. Some people jumping in the chat. Try this, try that. So really appreciate it. Anyways, you take care, and I hope you have some low prices, although they're few and far between low prices these days. So take care and have a wonderful afternoon out there in Arizona. This is Greg, K6EGG monitoring.
November 6th, Alpha Tango Charlie, Goodyear, Arizona.
November 6th, ATC. This is Greg, K6EGG, and also on YouTube if you type my colors. How are you doing today?
Doing good, Greg. Thank you. Good signal coming through DStar, pretty much like everybody is with their audio set correctly. And I think Nathan's RF in the Phoenix West Valley must have been tickling my brain because I'm also out here in the West Valley of Phoenix, and it's a nice afternoon here this time of year. And I heard your previous QSO with him, and man, avoid Phoenix in the summer and be here in the winter. That's the time to be here.
I definitely hear you on that. And are you also going to the same DStar repeater that Nathan was there in the Phoenix area?
Actually, I'm not. You're probably familiar with the 9700 terminal mode. That's what I'm using. So I just have a terminal mode connection through a USB cable to my computer. And no RF at all, RF 0 over here.
Copy that. I am familiar with the terminal mode and still have not been able to figure it out. I know you got to use a computer, and somebody was actually helping me out yesterday with it a little bit. And you have to have a special cable or something you can get from HRO. I figure use the hotspot seems to be working. I messed with the terminal mode for about 2 weeks, and I had a couple times that the radio got into a mode where I couldn't change any settings, so I had to do pretty much a full reset to get it active again. So I kind of gave up on that, but I eventually want to get it to try to get it to work eventually. So I'm glad you got that thing working, and also checking out your ham shack there. You got a nice desk there with all the computers and stuff. Looks like you have a 9700 and a 7300 on top of each other.
Yeah, that was my previous setup. Actually, I now have a Flex 6600 and a PGXL amplifier. That's what's shown in the top photo there. That's the current shack. Actually, that's not even true. I'm selling this house, so all my stuff, except for my 9700, is packed up. So I hope to get it set up at my other QTH up by Flagstaff soon. But you know what? A fellow by the name of David Capella, or Capello, did a good video on the 9700 terminal mode. If you follow his steps, that'll get you set up. You can change reflectors and everything right in the 9700 menus. It's pretty easy to do. But here's another little tip. The software called Doozy, Delta Oscar Zulu Yankee Doozy, is a cool piece of software that allows you to pick reflectors or XRFs and just button click and change to anything you want to do. It makes it really super simple. I don't even use the menu on the 9700 anymore, but that's it in a nutshell. And that Icom cable is about $80 at HRO, I think. I know that because I got mine there. But I think you can get one off of Amazon for about $20, $25. If your email's good on QRZ, I'll send you a link to that.
Yeah, I would love to get some more info on it, give it another try. And correct me if I'm wrong, you plug the Cat5 into the back of your 9700, it uses the internet off the Cat5 that you supplied off your router, correct? It doesn't go to the computer using Doozy, right?
Well, I think to set that terminal mode up, you have to have that Icom cable, or the alternative, the cheaper one I mentioned. I do have a Cat5 cable into the back of the 9700, and I think that they're actually both are involved in this somehow.
Yeah, I've watched that guy's YouTube page that you described. I actually have it in my favorites. I've watched it again actually last night after someone was explaining to me again. There's something I don't know if what I'm doing, I'm missing when I'm doing that. Obviously, I need the computer program going, but for some reason, my radio keeps freezing up. So I don't know if I need to get the latest firmware, which I thought I have, 1.31, I think. But I'll have to figure it out. We'll see there.
Okay, yeah, 1.31 is the latest, and yeah, it's really not difficult if you just follow the steps one by one. It should work just fine. I had a heck of a time getting it going until I stumbled across his video, and I mean, you just follow the steps as he outlines them, and you're up and running. And the Doozy program just makes it that much easier to change reflectors. You don't have to touch the radio at all. So, hey, I'll jump out, let you have another QSO with someone else. Nice meeting you. And 73 from the West Valley of Phoenix, Arizona.
And real quick before you go, you're in Goodyear, it looks like you said. I believe that there's a airport out there that does storage and stuff. Have you ever been out that way? Because I'm a big airplane geek, and actually just drove out to Victorville to go check out the storage stuff out there. And that it's only about 45 minutes away. Are you familiar with that at all?
I am. The Goodyear Airport is a place, it's kind of a sad place, actually. It's where airplanes fly in to get chopped up. So you'll see some big airplanes out there sitting there, but the ones that are there probably will not fly again, sadly. So, but there are a couple of large storage desert locations, much like Victorville down here in Arizona. There's one at an airport called Marana, and also Pinal County, where there's a bunch of transport category aircraft stored.
Do you know if any of those have any type of tours at all? I would love to get up and close to see that. Although Victorville, you can get pretty close, but really interested in checking that stuff out.
Yeah, there's a museum at Pinal County. Yeah, you can go there. They've got actually quite some really cool static displays. And I was just down there like 18 months ago. But I haven't been through Marana. I don't know if they give tours or not. And, of course, if you can get to Davis Monthan and look at all the military aircraft that are stored there, that's pretty cool, too. Although in these COVID times, I'm not sure how much touring they're doing, but it's worth a try. I do know that you have to get advanced coordination with the base to get on there to go do that.
Okay, cool deal. Looks like Fennell is down Tucson area, if I'm correct. So I'll definitely take a look at that stuff. I really appreciate your help there, Kurt. And you have a good afternoon out there in the Phoenix, Arizona, or Goodyear, Arizona area. Have a good one. This is Greg, K6EGG, and I'm also on YouTube. If you type in my call letters into the search engine, K6EGG of YouTube. Thanks again, Kurt. Have a good afternoon.
Okay, you too, 73.
K6EGG. K6EGG.
I hear KE8GXK. Do you have a copy on Greg K6EGG?
Yeah, K6EGG. My name's Terry, and I got a good copy. I'm actually on your watching your YouTube video right now. That's pretty cool. So you gotta notice the subscriber. Thumbs up, yeah. So that's really checking out your videos. And I'm located in Fenton, Michigan, and I'm on the IC-51A handheld. And I'd sure like to get my hands on one of them 9700s. I got a 7300, but I haven't. I'd like to get a 9700. Let's put it that way. Hey, yes.
Excellent. Are you talking into a hotspot or a local repeater where you're at there in Michigan?
Yeah, I'm using the simplex hotspot. Our club just got a DStar computer before it up, and it might go hit with my, if I was on my vehicle, with my 5100. I don't think I can hit it with a handheld.
Excellent there. Yeah, well, you sounded pretty good. You got a little bit of packet loss, but that might be your internet there. So it's great to make contact with you. You got your, I just looked at your QRZ page, and you got some nice little puppies there I saw at the bottom of there. So excellent. This is Greg, K6EGG from Southern California on a beautiful Friday afternoon.
Okay, very good, Greg. Good meeting you. And I'll say 73, and I'll definitely be checking out your YouTube videos. This is pretty cool. That's the first time this has happened to me. K6EGG, and I'll be listening.
Well, Terry, you're the star now, so welcome aboard, man. Appreciate it. You have a good afternoon, sir. All right, anybody watching on YouTube, I'm on Reflector 30 Charlie here in Southern California. I wish I can get a video of how beautiful it looks outside. It's about 75 degrees. It's about 10 till 1 p.m. here in Southern California. We're expecting some rain I'm looking forward to. I was hoping it would be in the morning so I can kind of sleep in and listen to the raindrops hit the roof of my house, which is probably only happens about 5 or 6 times a year now. So really looking forward to the weather change. So anybody out there in YouTube land, jump in, say hi. Looks like I heard somebody in there.
KD9KHJ.
Looks like Dan from Lafayette, Indiana. KD9KHJ. This is Greg, K6EGG. I heard you kind of break up a little bit. Maybe you want to try it again?
This is Delta 9 Kilo.
I hear you a little bit in there, KD9KHJ. A lot of data packet loss, kind of hard to understand what you're saying. So I don't know if you, on a hotspot, maybe move it or something, getting a little better spot for better internet connection. But definitely have a rough copy on you there, man. Sorry.
It's all good. Thank you. 73.
Bummer, man. KHJ is like a Southern California thing. I remember it was Channel 9 back in the day. It looks like you're a retired radio broadcaster too. So anyways, have a good afternoon. Hopefully we can make contact with again there, Dan. K6EGG monitoring from Southern California. So frustrating. I want to pick his brain about some LA stuff. Anybody new to the channel right now, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below.
N8MKG.
I don't think he was calling me. Yeah, anybody new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below to the right. We'd much appreciate it. Trying to get to 500 subscribers before the end of the year. Don't worry, I'm not going to try to sell you anything. Just talking some ham radio. There's a couple good guys out there that also do this pretty much the same thing, mainly on HF. KB2 UKA, take a look at his channel, and W7HU Alex. They both run channels. I think Douglas, KB2UKA, just got offline. He was just on about an hour before I got on. I was watching him. He did a giveaway of something. So check those guys out if you're new to the channel. They're pretty cool stuff. Really enjoy watching them. I know Andy, I see him in the chat right now. He's in there a lot as well. So let's see if make a couple more contacts here. This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring Reflector 30 from Southern California, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles in the city of Chino, and also streaming live on YouTube. If you type in my call letters, K6EGG, into the search engine of YouTube. Figured it'd be more people on right now commuting home from like the East Coast and stuff on their hotspots, but I guess that is not the case. So anybody watching on YouTube right now, I'm on Reflector 30. Charlie, would love to hear from you. I keep on looking over to my left here. It's so beautiful outside right now. In fact, I might go sit outside in the backyard here in a little bit just to enjoy the sun one last time before it weather starts going south, although California usually doesn't get too bad. So looks like we got Andy in the chat. Also, jump in and say hi in the chat. Would love to hear from you, where you're from, how you found us. Looks like I just got an email from somebody. Why does this sound different when I'm talking and not talking on the radio? One of the reasons why it sounds different is I have this one microphone. I have a splitter. One feeds my Icom 9700. The other feeds my mixer directly. So when I'm talking right now, I'm not talking to the radio. And it does sound different when I'm talking through the radio. I bring down the mic that's on the mixer and bring up, I always have the mic, or sorry, the feed from the radio up. So you're hearing this mic go through the radio, then going to the mixer, and it's going to the processing of the radio before it hits the mixer, so it sounds a little different. I also want to give the illusion that it's different when I'm talking on the radio, so you can tell that I'm talking on the radio. Some guys, they just leave the mic open all the time, and they don't have the monitor feature, or they don't have the monitor on, so you hear the microphone go through the radio. So it's kind of unique that I'm using the same microphone for both the radio and the stream. So actually, that's probably the second email I've got from that. A question I've gotten: why does it sound different when I talk on the radio? Let's see if I can hit this guy up here. Now listen, it's going to sound different. G3YZZ K6EGG in Southern California, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. And you notice how it sounds different, a little the narrower band. It doesn't sound as full range as this feed coming in.
K6EGG from G3YZZ. Very good afternoon, and thanks for coming back to my appearance there. Coming through here very loud and clear with good audio. Name this end is Kilo Echo India Tango Hotel, and the QTH is in Reading, which is 40 kilometers west of London. And it's 8:56 in the evening here now, so it's dark outside and quite a chilly evening. So back to you there, and hope you copy okay. K6EGG from G3YZZ.
Hello, Keith, and good evening to you there. Was it 3 till 9 you just said? So, yes, G3YZZ over there just west of London by 40 kilometers. Yeah, I'm about pretty close to 80 kilometers east of downtown Los Angeles, and it's just about 1 p.m. here on a beautiful Friday afternoon here in Southern California. And I'm also checking out your QRZ page. You got a lot of keyers here. Looks beautiful. A lot of cool stuff there. Really enjoy you do a lot of HF CW there?
Yeah, K6EGG from G3YZZ. Okay, I think your name is Greg there. That's what I have showing on the dashboard here. I'm using a Ambi stick plugged into the laptop here, creating a hotspot to the internet, and using a Blue DV for Windows. So I have a dashboard here with information actually shown. Yeah, I've been doing some CW today. I've recently purchased a second-hand FT817, which I'm using QRP about 6 watts on CW at the moment, and getting into Europe using a vertical antenna on 6 watts, so getting to places like Italy there and most of Europe. There, Greg. So, yeah, a lot of keys there. I actually purchased them and I try and polish some of the keys up and make them look like new there. And some of them are pretty well seized up. I've received some that have been kept in damp conditions, and the actual keys are seized up, and I've had to put oil and lubricate the actual screw fittings there to actually take them apart and make them actually work again. There, Greg. So back to you, K6EGG from G3YZZ.
Excellent, Keith. Yeah, it looks great, man. Those look really good. You restoring them, everything like that there. So I'm going to take off. I was just going to. I heard a couple fellows on this reflector when I first got on about 20, 30 minutes ago, and I wanted to make some quick contacts real quick before I take care of some stuff in the house. So, Keith, I appreciate you coming back to me. This is Greg, K6EGG. Also on YouTube, if you type in my call letters, K6EGG, into the search engine, I'll send it back to you there, G3YYZ, over west of London, over in England.
Okay, there, Greg, K6EGG from G3YZZ. Yeah, okay, Greg, we'll let you run free there, and been very nice chatting to you. Many thanks for the QSO. Take care and keep safe and healthy, and all the best to you and your family there. And hope we can have another QSO sometime. There, Greg. So this is G3YZZ signing off and clear with K6EGG. Wishing you a very good day there. Cheerio for now.
Excellent. Take care, sir, and you have a wonderful rest of your 3 hours of your evening there over there in London. This is Greg, K6EGG. All right. I see Don in there. I see Don in there.
W6DUO.
W6DUO. Those call letters look familiar.
Yeah, how you doing, buddy? This is W6DUO.
Excellent. Did you get your hotspot working? I'm guessing that you did because you're talking. Looks like you're talking through it.
Yeah, I'm talking to it. I got up this morning, 3:15. I said, I'm going to go ahead and just take my time. And, yeah, I got it working. Thank goodness. Got the new version.
Excellent. I'm glad you took your time with it. And, yeah, it's. Did you use that software to write to the memory card?
Yeah, by Belinda Etcher, something like that.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, I didn't even know that software existed till I got on YouTube and trying to figure out how to get my my other hotspot working. For those of you guys who were wondering that you're listening to the conversation, Don here had to update his hotspot. So he ended up having to basically start from scratch and load software into his memory stick. And he uses Bella Etcher software. I can't even pronounce it right.
Yeah, it's Balena, Balena Etcher, one word. And I never heard of it either. I don't know if that's the main purpose of it, writing images to SD cards, or it's used for something else. But it worked, and I'm moving on, as they say. I didn't know you were on until I just happened to turn across YouTube and saw you were live there.
Yeah, I'm not on normally this time of day, as you well know. I heard somebody talking on my. I was listening to the hotspot, and I heard someone talking on 30 Charlie from England, so I wanted to quickly make the contact, and I jumped online and decided to do it via YouTube. I ended up hooking my hotspot up to my outside antenna to see the range on it. I can get it like almost 2 miles away with my outside antenna I use to talk on regular repeaters and stuff. So just decided to mess around, see if I can make a bunch of contacts here this afternoon. I'm just about ready to call it quits here.
Yeah, your delay is not much at all today. It's almost instantaneous, which is good. Sometimes, there's like 1 or 2 seconds or whatever, but now it's doing real good. So how many you got on here? You got 7 on the stream now?
Yeah, it looks like we got 7 watching right now. And anybody new watching, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And we just got to 300 subscribers, too. How about that? That's a pretty big feat. Starting from 5. Remember that one night? I think you were there when I started it, right?
Yeah, I think so. And it's gradually building up. I think a lot of it's because of the DStar hotspot. You're getting on different reflectors, and people hear that you're live, and they want to hear themselves, and they come over. So, it's working out real good, Greg, and you're doing a good service there. Hope you realize that, and you're keeping my interest in DStar alive, and for over 2 months, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I copy that. I know people in ham radio, they kind of go drift from place to place sometimes, and sometimes they lose interest. So I'm glad to hear that, and it's really fun making these contacts from all over the world very easily, although I kind of think it's cheating a little bit. But in the situation I'm in, I'm really enjoying making these contacts from all over the world. And even just over in Arizona, I was chatting with somebody, Kurt, talking about airplane museums there just a few minutes ago. So it's pretty cool stuff. I like it. So if anybody watching right now and listening right now on Reflector 30, I'm also streaming live on YouTube. If you type in my call letters to the search engine of YouTube, K6EGG. Much will be appreciated.
Yeah, I looked on the dashboard this morning and saw that Ray had been on, I think 12, maybe, I forget what reflector, but like 3:30 in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, he might have been starting up early. He's normally listening to reflector 12. I've contacted him. I think it was the other night. It was about 11 o'clock before I was driving home from work, and he was still on. He was just starting out. I think he got delayed over in Northern California with his shipment.
Yeah, and probably 3:30 or 4 our time probably was 6:30 or 7 back there. I think he was moving though. It looked like I pulled him up on the map. It looked like he was on the road. I guess you heard. I still don't believe it. They claim Northern California is going to get some atmospheric rivers flowing through there in the next few days and bring, who knows, 5-10 inches of rain up in parts of Northern California. Did you hear that?
I've heard that nasty rumor, but I'll believe it when I see it. I was actually talking about it earlier with a buddy of mine. It looks like it's going to fizzle out before it hits us for the most part. We might get like a couple little quick downpours, but that's about it. Like the bulk of it's going to get hit to the north. So send them over. We can definitely use it. I mean, my grass is pretty much all but dead now.
Yeah, it's predicted. I think it's going to be further north, and it's not going to come down. Said the high Sierras might be getting some snow, and they're worrying somewhat about the flooding, because of the fires and everything up there. So let it come. Sometime it'll dip down here. It's very rare, but sometime. And hope it doesn't come down here next Saturday, right, Greg? That's a week from tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I looked at the long range. I think we're pretty safe. It looks like it's actually going to be pretty warm next week. So it'll be a nice day to hang out in a park for a couple hours, or hang out in the park in the morning there for a couple hours. So really looking forward to it. And hopefully this rain will clean up a lot of stuff around, because it's pretty dirty and dusty around, and we can really use the change. And I hope it fills up those reservoirs up north where we get our drinking water from. If not, we're going to be in some serious trouble here in the next couple months.
Yeah, you're right. Well, okay, I'm going to be on the side. You might have some people from the UK waiting to come in here, so I'll be on the side. This is W6DUO, and I'll be watching the stream.
Copy that, Don. W6DUO over in Cyprus. Actually, not too far away from me, only about 30, 45-minute drive, depending on the time of day you take off and go down that way. So, Don, you take care. This is Greg, K6EGG, also streaming live on YouTube. If you type in my call letters into the search engine of YouTube, is now standing by and monitoring.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. This is Golf 3 Papa Echo Zulu. Golf 3 Papa Echo Zulu calling goodbye.
Good evening, G3PEZ over there in the UK. This is Greg, K6EGG in Southern California, just outside downtown Los Angeles, about 40 miles away. How you doing this evening?
Hi, fine, Greg. Thank you very much. We've had a mixture of weather lately, but overall we've been treated pretty fairly well. Quite a lot of rain lately, which I noticed you guys are waiting for. I've just been listening in on your conversation. The name's John, and the QTH is not very far from Liverpool. I'm actually on the Wirral Peninsula, which is a small piece of land that juts out between North Wales and Lancashire, the county of Lancashire, which of course is the port of Liverpool as well. Very fine. You know, last time I switched this laptop on, I couldn't get DStar to work. I don't know why, but it seems to be okay tonight. I wonder if you give me a report on the modulation, Greg. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf from Golf 3 Papa Echo Zulu.
Golf 3 Papa Echo Zulu. This is Greg, K6EGG. Your modulation, everything sounds perfect. No data packet loss. And if you're really interested to see how you sound, if you have another computer nearby or the one you're talking into, you can go to YouTube and type in my call letters. I'm actually live streaming right now, so you can see and hear yourself come through my radio, my Icom 9700. You can also see a picture of my screen up as well. So if you're really interested, check that out. But you sound great here. I believe it is John out there in the UK over by Liverpool. It sounded loud and clear here this afternoon here in Southern California.
Thank you, Greg. Yeah. How's the weather over there with you? I'm surprised. I've been watching the tennis recently at Indian Wells, you know. I'm a great tennis fan, so I follow that series, both the women and the men's. For me, it was night time, you know. I more or less spent all my night instead of sleeping watching Indian Wells tennis. So that series is finished now, so very interesting. We had a UK guy win the men's, which was a great surprise. He's now British #1. He was always referred to as British #2 before, so that's going to upset a few people I know. Anyway, I will pull clear and let you work some of the stations, Greg. I haven't got another PC handy, so I did do an echo test. It sounded okay. As I said previously, when I tried it, it was absolute rubbish. I couldn't get anything to work on DStar. You know, what's happened to DStar these days? It doesn't seem to be very active, you know. Many a time I've listened, I've not heard anyone on. Everyone's into these other digital modes now, aren't they? That's what the problem is. This was the first one for amateur radio, of course. I only discovered digital radio, would you believe it, in 2016 when I retired from work. Initially, I spent a lot of money on radios, you know, hand portables and Fusion, DStar, I don't know. Yeah, so what's the other one? I forget. Anyway, I kept that one. I kept the crumbs, what is it? I can't even remember what mode it is now. Anyway, back to you, Greg. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf from G3PEZ.
G3 PEZ. Yeah, it is beautiful. I gotta say again, a beautiful day, perfect day, Chamber of Commerce day here in Southern California. About 70 degrees, a little tiny light breeze, nice and cool in the shade, nice and warm in the sunshine, and it is a little bit of light high clouds. I couldn't ask for a better fall October day here in Southern California, and hoping to get some rain pushing through here. So, yeah, John, I appreciate you making contact with me. Yeah, DStar is very new to me. Last couple of weeks, I just started playing with it. So I hope it stays alive, and it's kind of another reason why I'm streaming on YouTube. Maybe people see it and say, yeah, there's actually people on here. So you can make a bunch of cool contacts and all over the world and stuff like that. So anyways, you take care. Have a good evening over there in the UK. This is Greg, K6EGG. Also live on YouTube if you type in my call letters to YouTube search engine. Take care. Have a good evening.
Yeah, thank you, Greg. You too. Nice to work you, and keep that DStar alive. I'm just using a dongle here, just the DV3K dongle which plugs into the USB port. And it's only got the legacy reflectors on it. I can't navigate to other more obscure reflectors, but it's good enough for me. I've got all my favourites in here, so there you go. 73s. I'll have a look for you on YouTube now. As I say, I've only got the one laptop, so I'll pull out and dive over to YouTube. Cheers for now. There's 73s.
Take care, sir. K6EGG.
So anybody new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below to the right. I'll go right here. It's right here. There's a little watermark right there if you're watching on a computer. I don't know if it shows up if you're on a mobile device. But I have a 9700, Icom 9700 I'm talking into, which you're seeing which you just saw the screen of, and I have a hotspot I bought over from Amazon for $108. Now is $122. So I guess the inflation is hitting the hotspot as well. They're probably sitting off the coast of California, about 40 miles away from me right now, waiting to come off a container ship. So that's why the cost is going up. So anyways, I'm on Reflector 30 Charlie here on DStar. So if you want to jump in, say hi. Looks like somebody just sent me an email, so I have to check that out. So I'm also watching the YouTube chat. So if you see me get a little bit sidetracked, that's why. I'm also listening to the hotspot in my ear. So sorry about that. This is Greg, K6EGG. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. So once again, I'm on Reflector 30 Charlie. Looks like somebody's popping on here.
W0EDN.
I hear somebody in there. Here's the thing with something John just mentioned. People think that something's dead, or not a lot of people talking on it. A lot of times people don't talk unless they hear somebody else talking. So it's kind of like a circle here. So if somebody doesn't hear somebody talking, they're going to think nobody's on, and they're not going to go back to it. So maybe a conversation gets started, and then they hear somebody else talking, and people start coming back. So maybe we can make that happen with DStar. So we'll see. I will check out my email shortly. Got to wait for it to load. I'm a little afraid. Sometimes my email on my computer I use to put stuff on the screen automatically brings up my email when it gets when I get a alert. So I got to be careful if I have my email active on my computer there. But I am reading that email right now, Kurt. I don't want to put this email out, but we're just talking about the terminal mode on DStar through the Icom 9700, which I've yet to get it to work. I've gotten close. Bill N6 UTD, sorry, has given me a hand with it a couple times, and I just have not been able to get it going yet. But it looks like Kurt has it going there. Maybe you should make a YouTube video. How you got it working? There was something missing about that David when I was watching it. He said I can email him and stuff, but I just haven't had the time to do it. That's messed with everything. So anyways, if you're watching on YouTube right now, I am on Reflector 30 Charlie. Feel free to jump in and say hi. Love to hear from you. If you want to jump back on the on Reflector 30, feel free.
K6EGG. XE.
N3DXE. This is Greg, K6EGG.
You bet. Name here is Bill, and the QTH is Pennsylvania.
and I am monitoring you also on YouTube. In fact, it's lagging a few seconds behind the audio from my Icom 5100, so I had to turn the volume down so we don't start doubling my conversation with you. K6EGG N3DXE.
First off, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you subscribed also, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll turn the audio down when you jump in and say hi. It can kind of drive you nuts. The delay is kind of inherited with the amount of servers that each person has to go through before you get the live feed into your computer, as well as your ISP. So I don't think about 2 seconds is about as good as you're going to get, probably, as far as delay, unfortunately. I got it on the least amount of delay as possible going out of my computer, but I'm just dependent on ISPs and servers throughout the world, whoever, whatever packet loss or whatever packets it decides to go through before it gets to your house. But thanks for jumping in there. It looks like you're using a OpenSpot 3, is that correct?
That's a Roger. OpenSpot 3 and a Icom 5100, and just running through a laptop, but also monitoring you on my desktop, which is kind of cool to see your audio scope there. Gives you an idea of what your signal is, and not having to use the parrot feature. But anyway, just wanted to jump in and say hello, and I don't want to tie up your the reflector. K6EGG 73s from Bill in Pittsburgh, N3DXE.
N3DXE, K6EGG. Yeah, thanks again for watching. Appreciate it. That's kind of why I have on the screen, so they have a pretty good idea exactly what I'm looking at. I have to actually look at my screen through my computer because the camera is like right in front of it, so I don't have actually a visual. So it's actually a little delayed to me through my little computer setup I have here. So, yeah, thanks again for watching. That's kind of why I have it on here, so people have an idea on how you sound through different radio systems. I know you can do an echo test, but to me, this is like, hey, you can actually see you going through somebody else's radio, so it's kind of unique. So, Bill, once again, thank you for watching and subscribing if you did. I really appreciate it. I come on about 2 or 3 days a week. I'm on 2 meter sideband locally here a lot, too. So maybe you can go check out those QSOs as well. So anyways, Bill, you take care. This is Greg, K6EGG. That was N3DXE. Bill out there in Pennsylvania.
'73s.
And Greg, K6EGG and 6ATC. Quick question about how you're getting the display of your 9700 on YouTube.
Sure. I got a cheap $30 camera from Amazon and just pointed directly at the screen. I can also adjust the like width and stuff with it as well. I can zoom in and stuff like that with it. But I've heard you can take the what's the word I'm looking for? Crop the screen from using the software from the remote software from Icom. But I heard there's some issues using DStar with that remote software. So I decided just to use the screen from a little cheap camera. And I also I think in my YouTube video, my ham shack. I think I briefly mentioned how I kind of do the stream with the camera on there, so you can check that out.
Okay, good deal. I'll check that out. And you gave me an idea. I have the Win for Icom suite software. Maybe that'll work. So I'll check that out. And if I can put together a video on how to get the cable working with Doozy, I'll throw that up there as well. I've never done a YouTube video before, but we'll see. Hey, good talking to you again. N6ATC.
Yeah, Kurt, that would be great. You know, YouTube has helped me so much. You know, everything from smoking meat in my backyard to learning how to set up stuff on ham radio. And I had a couple of people watch my stream, watch me fumble live trying to get me hooked into a DStar repeater. A couple local guys here in Southern California were talking to me through the chat, telling me what to do, what settings to set. And I come to find out there was like 3 people watching. They emailed me after. So you never know, man. Ham radio is all about kind of helping each other, and it is amateur, and we're not professionals at it by far. So anything you can do to kind of help out the people out there, I'm sure would be much appreciated. And thanks for getting back to me, Kurt. I really appreciate it, and I hope to chat with you again. This is Greg, K6EGG, also on YouTube if you type in my call letters to the YouTube search engine.
So what Kurt and I were discussing a few minutes ago, he's out in Goodyear, Arizona. The terminal mode into for your 9700 using the programming cable for your Icom 9700 that used the RT system software to load up different files and stuff. Apparently will work with Doozy, which you need to have on your computer to operate terminal mode. I'm still not understanding the whole terminal mode and how that works and how the computer interacts with the Icom 9700. So I've seen people set it up. I've watched a couple of different videos and I've tried to set it up. For some strange reason, I cannot get it going. But you know what? Maybe I'll do that live one night. You can watch me fumble through it, and if somebody's done it, they can kind of talk me through it. So that's what happened on I was connecting to a local repeater, Fred KN6OS, Gabe K6N has been a great help. Bill N6UTD as well, getting me on YouTube. Getting me on DStar, and I was on YouTube when I was doing it, so it kind of helped out some people. Hopefully, Kurt can make a video and maybe be a little more descriptive on exactly what he did. I know it's some people kind of, I do the same thing. I tried to put a video together and I never ended up uploading it. And I just realized after watching it that I missed a couple spots. So I am talking about Doozy, Don. The only thing about Doozy, you know who knows about Doozy is N6UTD out in Redlands. He had it going and he had me about halfway there, but I wasn't able to finish the job. So maybe one of these days I'll just do it live and you can watch me fumble through it. Although I tried it live one night and I had to reset my radio. I think I mentioned that to Kurt. And I had to reprogram it and the whole 9 yards. But thankfully I had it all backed up. So that's another thing. Anytime before you do anything major with your radio, back it up. I had it backed up on my memory card and on my laptop here. And just to let you know, I am monitoring Reflector 30. It looks like Australian station's out there.
Zulu Lima 1, Charlie,
New Zealand,
Romeo,
sorry.
Mike, India 6, Hotel, Delta, Hotel.
Looks like he's calling somebody. I'll just let him go with that. You do not need Doozy for terminal mode, which is great because I do not want to use a computer when I'm trying to talk on the radio. It makes connecting to reflectors easy. Yeah, because you cannot. I like simple. I like simple too. Yeah, you can't get into the XRF reflectors through the radio, I don't think. I don't know. Let me look here. Oh, yeah, you can. I guess I just learned something.
Lake India 6 Hotel, Delta Hotel, looking audio check.
I'll give him an audio.
Hey, you're 559.
That he is. So I just learned something new there. How about that?
X-ray, Mike India 6 Hotel, Delta Hotel, not a problem. You're blasting back into Northern Ireland, so you are. Thank you very much.
Roger. 73.
K4ZXX.
Yeah, Kurt, now the pressure's on you. All right, Kurt's going to make a video. Yeah, looking forward to that. Welcome to the YouTube family. It'll be good to have somebody that doesn't normally make videos make the video and explain it, I think. Because they're just kind of going from the heart and not trying to, I don't know. Don's really putting the pressure on Kurt to make this video. I like this. This is good stuff. But in all seriousness, I do want to get that terminal mode working. And I don't want to use the Doozy software. I'd like to use the radio as much as possible. Hey, Paul, M7WOB. How you doing today, sir? Kurt, the pressure is being put on there, pal. So if you don't, so Kurt, if you don't have a 705, go and order yourself one so you can make a video for Don too. This is fun watching the chat here. And I got Paul's mobile rig here up on the screen. Actually, I don't because my computer just froze up. Let's try this again. There we go. Look at that mobile antenna Paul has right there in the UK. Now, if you were driving in Southern California with that antenna on your car, you'd probably make it about a quarter mile before it gets ripped off. Obviously, you just put that up when you got there, I'm guessing. But there is a guy, if I can bring up his call letters.
KD2PFP.
Let me see here. He has N6YYO, I think it is. Check this guy's page out. N6YYO. I think this is the one. He has the same antenna that I have on my roof right here. Actually, I'm sorry. He has a GP9, which is the equivalent of what I have. I have the diamond version of this on his mobile rig. So he goes and drives around and puts it up, and then sits over like a ridge or whatever. Look at the size of this thing. So Paul, very similar to what you have there. Look at this antenna here. He's got a great station. In fact, I got to email him. He's local here. Hopefully he can meet us for a little meetup here. This is the mount he made for it. Really cool little mobile rig he's got there. Kids there. I think that's an older picture he mentioned. This is from, actually this is updated a couple months ago there. It's got a pretty cool station there. So that's Joe, N6YYO. He's got a pretty cool setup as far as mobile antennas as well. It's not attached. But you know what? You should attach it just for the heck of it. It sure does look like it from that view. But can you imagine driving around with that thing? I got an overpass right by my house, so I'd probably get whacked off in just a second. So this is kind of fun watching the chat here. We got Kurt and Don. So anybody watching on YouTube right now, I'm monitoring Reflector 30 Charlie here and watching the chat. Looks like we got some great conversation going on about terminal mode, which is something I would like to get working eventually. Actually, I'd like to get an HT DStar as well. But this hotspot seems to be doing a trick for me right now. So anybody new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. Much will be appreciated. Send me that video too, unless it's the David video, which I already saw. I forgot I got to print this thing out. So Don, the famous Don. He was up at 3:15 this morning redoing his hotspot there, updating his hotspot. So he's pretty dedicated there. I'm usually up till 3:15 doing that. He gets up that early just to start. So that's a good way to start. I actually made contact with Don up over at Dodger Stadium in downtown Los Angeles. What's it, 4:30, 4:45 in the morning? I think that was on 4th of July that morning? I had to be at work at super early for work, which is unreasonably early for my line of work. Yes, my 9700, I can plug a Cat 5 in directly into the back of it. In fact, I'm going to bring up something here. Hear my daughter in the background, probably. So here is the back of the Icom 9700 here. And you can see right here, this E, that is the LAN port, which is a Cat 5. So you can plug directly in there. And here's my daughter. Say hi, Haley.
Hi, Haley. Daddy.
Yep. How you doing? This is a radio right here, but you probably don't care, huh? She's like, huh? I thought you were going to take a nap.
I was taking a nap a little while.
Oh, you just take a nap for a little while. Okay.
Downey, there's hair growing on you.
There's what?
There's hair growing on you.
There is hair growing on me.
Why is hair growing on you?
Because we have hair. You have hair. Remember, you just cut it. Remember you went to the hair cutter place with Mommy?
I have so small hair.
You do have small hair. Daddy has bigger hair.
What he said?
See all that hair? My daughter just found my hair on my arms.
Daddy, these are just like goosebumps.
It's like goosebumps? Yeah, well, you're rubbing my arm like that, so...
Daddy, and why you can't touch the ceiling?
Why can't I what?
And I just jumped on my trampoline.
Nah, still don't think you can reach up there. Maybe when you get a little bit older. How old are you right now? Why don't you show everybody how old you are? Show into the camera here. Put your how many fingers how old you are.
I'm still 4.
You can't see. Put a little higher. There you go.
I'm still 4.
Yes, you are still 4. You got about 10 more months before you turn 5. Can you show me 5 fingers? That's 5. All right, send me 5. Good job.
And I don't have 5 candles. I just have 3 and 4.
Yeah, you're only 4. So when you turn 5, you get 5 candles.
5 candles?
When you turn 5. Now, so we're going to explain this radio right here to some people here. So we have the Cat 5 right here.
Where?
Oops, I'm not. There it is, right there. So we should be able to connect to that.
K4Z.
Got a bootlegger there, huh? What you doing?
I put in new headphones. I also love cheap headphones.
Do you love cheap headphones?
Yeah.
These aren't cheap.
Cheap, Daddy? What?
They're not cheap.
Where?
You want to say hi to everybody on here real quick?
How you doing today, Jeff? KC2GKP.
Paul in South New Jersey, 2,300 miles away.
What's going on with you today?
Last silly, Daddy.
And I'm done.
Oh, I'm not being silly. They are.
Why? They're being... Bonnie...
Just got finished eating some lunch right now, but had a Samsung today, Samsung refrigerator. You guys you work at them or what?
That's why he said Paul.
What?
Yeah, those that can be worked on.
And what are you saying?
Mostly I just condemn them. Like, I normally don't see anybody unless they're past their factory warranty. That's when
Let's not do that, though.
So,
Why?
yeah. I mean, I'll work on them if they're fixable. I shouldn't say all of them. You know, it's probably... Dude, it's half of all the Samsungs and LGs I see I have to condemn.
All right, everybody. I'm going to go spend some time with the family downstairs. My daughter has summons me. I appreciate you watching this afternoon live stream of the Greg K6EGG channel here. If you are new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button right down below. If you're watching on a computer, the little watermark right there, you can hit that, or it's down below the screen, the live screen there. So once again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Would really appreciate it. There's a couple other guys out there do some live streams as well. W7HU. He should be popping on here anytime now. Actually, I saw him in a chat here about about an hour ago. And KB2UKA. Those guys are on usually in the afternoon times. They should be popping on anytime soon. So once again, this is Greg K6EGG. I will be back on later tonight, probably close to 6 p.m. my time, or in the East Coast, 9 p.m. Probably a little late, but that's what time I normally come on. So anyways, thanks again for watching. This is Greg K6EGG. Have a good afternoon and talk to you soon.